So the movie has a number of things that it kind of points to as the highest good or the ultimate good. One of those is romantic love. Romantic love is not the highest good. Romantic love can be a very powerful thing. I'm all for romantic love, but it's certainly not the highest good. It's interesting that Scripture, because it's written, at least the New Testament is written in the Greek language, it has a number of different words for love that don't quite carry into English. You know, it's unfortunate that the word for love for us is so vague, because there's something wrong when you can say, I love Doritos and I love my wife. There's something fundamentally wrong about using the exact same word to describe my feelings about my spouse and my snack foods. In Greek, there's a little bit more of a distinction, and most people are kind of aware of the fact that there's agape love versus phileo love, for instance. There's another couple ones, but those are a good place to start. Phileo love is this notion of friendship love. Agape love is sort of sacrificial love. Both of those, in some senses, are higher than the kind of romantic love that we often talk about in American pop culture, especially. And the Greek talked about it as well. They had the word eros, which had to do more of this sort of not exactly romantic love, although romantic love was part of it. Eros had more to do with sort of a self-satisfying kind of a love. But both phileo and agape were more other-centered. They were sort of the idea of giving in terms of friendship, or agape, simply sacrificially giving, is sort of almost a step higher than that. Both of those, agape and phileo, are higher goods than eros love, and certainly than romantic love. And so to say that romantic love is the highest goal of human existence just fundamentally misunderstands the nature of God and the nature of what human beings were made to be as we serve God, love God, and serve one another as well. Another one of the things the Adjustment Bureau points out is that free will is the ultimate good, and I think the answer to that is no, not exactly. You know, God's will is the ultimate good. However, God has given free or authentic will for a particular purpose, and there's a reason for that, and the reason is that it's ultimately going to bring about the kind of creation that God desires. And so I think it's perfectly fair to say that authentic will is a good, but it's not the higher good. Authentic will is actually something that is being used in service to a greater good, which is the accomplishment of God's ultimate purpose. And then, of course, the Adjustment Bureau suggests that feelings are the ultimate good, and they're not, as we said previously. Feelings can be a part of the way that God communicates to us. They're a gift of God, and at the same time, feelings are easily susceptible to sinful distortion, perversion, and twisting. And so not only do they fail to give us the truth in many instances about what we should do and what it's right, but sometimes they actually get so twisted that we begin to love things and feel deeply for things that are horrible and twisted and evil. And so to say that feelings are the ultimate good is an absolute and pretty dangerous mistake, actually.